Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to your Divine Masculine reading. This is the Dream Clairvoyant. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I hope you're doing well, feeling safe, and feeling blessed because you are. So this reading is for anyone who is resonating with their Divine Masculine energy. Please know that these energies are not like gender assigned. All right. So let's get started. Remember to discern. Take what resonates, leave what does not, and know that the cards represents energies, all right, that any gender can embody. All right, Holy Spirit, thank you for guiding us. Message for the Divine Masculine. Message for the Divine Masculine. What's going on with the Divine Masculine? Message for the Divine Masculine. And we did do a Divine Feminine reading last night. All right, message for the Divine Masculine. Four of Swords. Let's see, Six of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Five of Cups. Okay. Divine Masculine. Let's pull out three more cards. Let's do a 6-card spread. Let's see. Three more. Oops. Tell us more about this message here. Tell us more about this message. Or let's just look at the Six of Wands. Ace of Cups. Divine Masculine, are you like, you're nervous? You're scared? When it comes to a romantic interest of yours, Queen of Cups, like you, Four of Swords is someone who's stressing out and they have some nervousness and anxiety. The Six of Wands is victory. Like you want to win this person's heart. You do. You really want to be a part of this person's life, but what's holding you back? Because Six of Wands is victory. So if you were to go for it and pursue this person, you will get victory. You're carrying the torch here. It also represents recognition. So if you're wanting this person's recognition, you most likely already have it. I actually feel like these are things that have already happened. You've already won their heart. You already have their undivided attention. You just don't know that you are the victor. You just don't know that you carry the torch. You just don't know that this person likes you just as much as you like them. And they've probably been obsessing over you just like how you've been obsessing over them. Okay? The Ace of Cups, it represents this. It's a new beginning, it's new love, something that's going to be filled with so much, fun and joy and fulfillment and satisfaction and happiness. Look at the heart here. The water's overflowing out of the cup. So this is something that's going to make you immensely happy. But it's like you don't know that you have already won this person's heart. I don't feel like you know that you are the Six of Wands. This is your energy. You've already won their heart. It's you that they want. Is what I'm trying to say, Divine Masculine. But you're worried. You don't know that. And you'll never know unless you give it a try, right? And kind of check this person out. Try to talk to them, try to pursue them and read their vibe, right? Read their manner, their body language. Okay? If this is a woman that you're dealing with, one way you can really tell that a woman's interested in you is her smile. When we're interested in a man, we smile a lot. And it's not like a friendly smile. It's always like a little flirty, blushing of the cheek. And you can just tell by looking at our mouth, our lips, Lots of flirty smiling is what we will do, and direct eye contact. Even if she's shy, she will give you direct eye contact because she's trying to be, even if she's shy, she's trying to still get a good look at you. So direct eye contact and a lot of smiling and maybe even a little bit of a chuckling, giggling there, here and there, okay? Just giving you some advice. But the Knight of Pentacles is here. You've taken some time to pursue this person, okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy. I think it's actually the slowest moving energy in the deck. The Knight of Pentacles does take his time, which is fine. Slow yet steady always wins the race. And one thing I love about the Knight of Pentacles, these are people who are very hardworking and dedicated, and they will finish what they started, okay? So I love that about your energy. Your love interest is going to love that about you as well. But I feel like you've been very slow in approaching or pursuing your Queen of Cups, and it's like stressing you out because I feel like you also know that so much time has gone by, and if you allow any more time to go by, you may end up losing this person. Maybe another person's gonna come in, you know, and she'll end up giving them a chance, because right now you're the Six of Wands, you're the victor, okay? But you're not acting like it, you don't believe it. I do feel like you're very worried about this person walking away. Yeah, it could even be that you know that you guys have some sort of energetic connection going on, but you haven't pursued it. And you're afraid of her just kind of getting tired and fed up and just walking away. Eight of Cups, leaving an investment behind. So it could be that you are aware that she's interested, but maybe you just don't trust yourself. Let me see. You are aware. You are aware. The cards just snitch on you. The Judgment. This has been brought to your attention. That the card is snitching on you, Divine Masculine. Look at the Six of Pentacles wanting to come out. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. So you know that this is a requited love. You know that. And look, Judgment. It was brought to your attention. And Three of Wands, but it's like you've just been waiting. You haven't been going towards it. And I feel like it's because I feel like, okay, let me try to put it into words, what I'm feeling from you. It's like you know that this person's interested in you, but you don't want to mess it up, or you don't think that they would be interested in you. Like maybe you know that there's an attraction right now, but maybe you feel like once they get to know you, they wouldn't be as interested. What is this? Why are you having such low self-esteem? Let's see what's going on here with the Divine Masculine, the most powerful masculine energy. Come on. Come on. It's time to act like it, okay? Even if you don't feel like it, pretend. Fake it until it becomes real, right? Three of Swords, heartbreak, disappointment. So, heartbreak, disappointment. Okay, what I just heard is you're afraid of her feeling like, oh, he isn't who I thought he would be, or the connection didn't turn out like how I thought it would be. Like there's something here where you're afraid of your person being disappointed once they get to know you, which is just a bunch of nonsense, and it's fear trying to hold you back, because your person is a Queen of Cups. These are very heartfelt people. They're not just looking at you superficially, but this is someone who is all about emotional intimacy. They like to emotionally bond with people. And the Queen of Cups is always so, excuse me, I always call the Queen of Cups the sweetheart of the deck. These are people who are very, very kind, very empathetic, very understanding towards people. So the Queen of Cups tries to see the best in everyone, the good in everyone. So just be real, be authentic, be transparent, be who you are, so that they can love you for who you are. You don't want to be something that you're not and then have to keep up with that act, right, in order to keep them. Be who you are, so that if they are interested in you, then you'll know, oh, they're interested in me for me. I don't have to pretend to be anything else, you know. It always feels good that way when you have someone who loves you for who you are, okay? So you can be as real and authentic around them 24/7. You don't have to put on this show, you know, or something like that. But I feel like that's what it is. Three of Swords is disappointment. So you're afraid of disappointing her. Like you're afraid that if she does get to know you, because I feel like the attraction is already there, it's just moving things forward. You feel like if she were to get to know you, she would be disappointed. And I don't know why that is. You think that is because the divine masculine is so powerful. Okay, it's because maybe you've been left behind before with the Five of Swords. Like people have walked out of your life probably. And I just want you to know that not everything that we lose is a loss. And sometimes a rejection is really protection, and it's also a redirection onto something much better. Those people who left your life, they weren't meant to be in it, so they did you a favor in the first place. Those were people, it takes real to know what another real person is. It takes a real person to know who another real person is. It's like, I said this a long time ago on the channel, where it's like, if you are a real and authentic person, you're not going to mesh well with counterfeits, with people who are false. They're going to overlook you. It's like bringing real gold to someone who has only worn fake gold. Will they be able to spot the real gold? The real gold, will they be able to spot it out? Someone who is only used to counterfeits, and you bring them real gold, they won't be able to tell the difference. You know, because real knows real. So if they weren't able to see your worth and your value, that's because the divine did not give them the sight to see you. You may have even been hidden in plain sight, where people look at you, but they don't have the sight to see who you really are, which is a good thing. Sometimes it's a good thing to be overlooked and rejected, because if the divine would have given them the sight to see you, they would have used you for all the wrong reasons. So sometimes you don't want to be accepted by everyone. You don't want to be chosen by everyone because their motive is bad. And if they select you, they're selecting you to use you. Which is why many times those of you who are gold, you are so precious, you're so valuable, not everyone can access you. Because not everyone deserves you. And the ones who do deserve you, God will give them the sight to see you. The ones who don't deserve you, they don't have that sight. So they will overlook you. They will reject you. Yeah, because they don't deserve you. They don't need to have access to you. Because if they were to know who you really are and how valuable you are, they would use you. They would misuse you and abuse you. You don't want to be chosen by everyone. You don't. Because some people only want to choose you for reasons that can benefit them. You'll be shocked how many people just go out into the world just hunting for people who they can use to get what they want. And so if they choose you, you're just like a target and a victim. So those sorts of people, when they don't see your worth, that's a good thing. Yeah, don't see my worth because I don't want you to use me. You know, and it goes back to the example that I gave. People who are counterfeits are used to nothing but counterfeits, false. Right? It's almost like someone who wears false fake jewelry, and then you bring them real gold. They won't even be able to tell the difference. They wouldn't know. Right? Because all they're used to is counterfeits, because that's who they are as well. But then if you bring a real authentic person, they can sense that you're real and authentic too, because that's who they are. You know, so when you attract these sorts of people who, if you ever encounter people who don't see your worth, that's because they're not on your level to be able to see you. And the ones who do see your worth, they're on your level. They're real, just like how you're real. Especially some of you have encountered people who just didn't like you. You didn't do anything to them, but they didn't like you. They were intimidated. What happens when the counterfeit meets the authentic? The counterfeit The counterfeit gets very intimidated. We actually talked about this. I think it was in the Divine Feminine. It was in the last night's reading where I titled it, they were trying to disprove you, but they actually just ended up proving that you're authentic. When the counterfeit meets the real, the counterfeit gets intimidated, right? Because the authentic person, the real person, will outshine them. And everybody, when they stand side to side, you can tell. It's like when you have fake gold versus real gold and you actually compare it side to side, you'll see some differences. So that's what happens when the counterfeit meets the real and they stand side by side, and people start to realize, oh my gosh, this person's a counterfeit. This person has just kind of just been making their way, getting their way some way, somehow, but they're a counterfeit. Which is why the counterfeit gets intimidated and will always try to push you out the picture. Because if you stand close to them, if you're around them, people will eventually start to see that they really aren't who they say they are. They are a counterfeit. They're false. So they won't like you. They won't like you. They'll have problems with you. Many times they'll even try to project onto you, accuse you of things that they do, and accuse you of who they actually are. The projection just goes on and on, because they're trying to cover up the truth. They'll project onto you. Their accusations and claims about you are actually truths and confessions about themselves, right? But they're trying to hide it. They're trying to hide the truth by making accusations about you. Right? Those are when people start to do that, they're intimidated because your light shines so bright, your authenticity, they know that, oh my gosh, your light shines so bright, it's going to illuminate just how false they are. Okay. So it looks like you experience people walking out of your life, and I'm telling you, it's because they were never on your level in the first place. That was a blessing in disguise, but it scarred you. It made you feel neglected and abandoned. It made you feel like nobody would ever be interested in you. Maybe it even made you feel like there's something wrong with you, that there's a problem with you. Okay, but sometimes it's good to be isolated, because to be honest, when you're in isolation, that's when you have the most peace. And I'm telling you, some of you are so precious. You are too precious to God for him to just allow just anyone to be in your personal space. And when the time is right, he will lead you to your rightful friends and lovers, and some friends that will even become like family. God has selected specific people to be in your life because you are just that special. You're that important. Your purpose is your destiny is too big. Your purpose is too important for God to just allow anyone to access you and try to mislead you and devastate you. So they had to go. Those people had to leave. And the ones who walked away from you, they did you a favor because you didn't even have to ask them to leave. They left themselves. You understand? So I feel like that's what it is. It hurts you seeing people walk out of your life. But those were people who they were supposed to leave. They were supposed to walk out of your life. They were. Okay. And here's a little secret. Sometimes when we're not willing to separate ourselves from negative people, the divine will orchestrate certain things to happen in our lives so that there can be an explosion, a tower moment, and so that the connection can fall apart because we don't want to do the leaving. So the divine is like, okay, I'll cause something here so that you can see this person's true color and so that they can leave, since you don't want to be the one to initiate the separation. Sometimes you'll even be put in situations where it's just, you know that saying, if you can't stand the kitchen, you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. When you're in places that you're not supposed to be and you're around people who you're not supposed to be around and you won't leave, Sometimes the divine will cause some situations, tension, and tension will keep on rising so that you can get uncomfortable and finally go. Because you weren't supposed to be there in the first place. You weren't supposed to be around those people in the first place. So just remember, many times that rejection, it's a blessing in disguise, okay? It's for your protection, all right? So that's what I have to say to that. And I hope it'll change your perspective because I feel the sorrow here when it comes to the people who walked out of your life. And trust me, very soon they will be so mad that they ever walked out of your life because it's their loss. You have a beautiful Queen of Cups here who is, Queen of Cups, they have a heart of gold and they're interested in you. This is not a superficial person. They're interested in you, like I said, for more than just superficial reasons. They want to get to know you, Divine Masculine. Come on. Divine Masculine, you're the alpha, right? You're masculine, you're strong, you're confident, you're a warrior. You carry the torch. I know this is your energy. Six of Wands. You are a complete, I don't cuss on this channel, but you're like a badass, you're a bad ASS. Divine, masculine, powerful, authoritative, strong. You're a leader, you're courageous, you're victorious. Wherever you go, you have a team of supporters. You have people backing you up. But it's time for you to start feeling like it so that you can start acting like it. Okay, let's look at this Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune Ten of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune represents things turning in your favor, okay? It could also represent something that's fated and destined to happen. You and this person are meant to build, establish. You guys are meant to leave a legacy. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is all about legacy. It's all about generational wealth. It's all about business empires, lump sums of money, wealthy families. It's all about that long-term longevity. This is something that's going to last. This connection between the two of you, it's going to last. It's going to last throughout generations. Your children's children will benefit from what the two of you build and establish in this lifetime. You're meant to build a legacy. Ten of Pentacles. Tell us more about this Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Wands. A passionate new beginning. It's time to start this connection. It's time. There's so much passion here. There's like the spark, this person, they ignite your fire. They do. This person makes you feel excited again for life. They bring you a lot of happiness. But there's this nervousness about when they get to know me, will they stay? And I feel like you dealt with people in the past who made you feel so bad about who you are. You probably dealt with a bunch of narcissists who were just projecting onto you. Remember, a narcissist's accusations and claims about you and other people are just truths and confessions about themselves. They will paint a picture of themselves and then try to shove it in your face and say that that's you. Or try to shove it in other people's faces to manipulate people to see you as them. But you have to be strong. You have to be secure in yourself. You have to know who you are so that no idiot can come in your face and telling you nonsense about yourself. When you know who you are, no one can tell you who you are. It won't work. okay? So I feel it. I feel the nervousness. You're like, if she gets to know me, will she still be as interested? Yes, she will be, okay? Look, the sun. I feel like you can do no wrong in this woman's eyes. The sun is love, and it's happiness, and it's healing, and it's growth, it's fertility, is prosperity. She's the sun in this case where I asked, would she still be interested in you after the two of you date and get to know each other? That's a yes. The sun is optimism. She's optimistic about you, and she's going to still be optimistic about you. The sun is growth, it's expansion, and it's prosperity. So this connection will grow. It will move forward. It's not one of those things where you take her on a date and you never see her again, okay? Like I said, you guys are going to build a legacy, Ten of Pentacles. It's going to be long-term, okay? That's what the Ten of Pentacles is all about. Clarify the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, pessimism. You're being pessimistic. You're crying over spilled milk. You're so scared to mess this up. Temperance. Eight of Wands. Clarify the Five of Cups. Justice. Okay, so the Temperance, it's peace, it's harmony, it's alignment. It also talks about compatibility, okay? So the attraction is not only there, it's mutual, but I feel like you guys are very compatible, as in you're gonna have a lot in common, okay? It's also peace and harmony too. If you're not used to being in relationships with people who just made you feel calm and at ease, you know, people who didn't have unrealistic expectations of you, or would try to make you feel bad for not doing what they wanted or being who they wanted you to be. You're dealing with the Queen of Cups. These are people who are very easygoing, very genuine, down to earth. Have the Eight of Wands that's here. You can really just be yourself with this person. I keep on hearing that. And I feel like you're dealing with the right person. This person really is your justice, because the Queen of Cups is so authentic. These are people who are very, very empathetic. Like, they want to get to know you on a deep level. Okay? They're very empathetic. They're very intuitive. Sometimes Queen of Cups is so intuitive that she could even be a psychic of some sort. What I'm saying is you're dealing with someone who's very understanding. So you don't have to hide anything from them. You have the Eight of Wands that's here. If you do take action, and the Eight of Wands is an action card, it's a fast action card, you'll get your justice. You'll finally get the person that you deserve and who deserves you. The scale will be balanced. It'll finally be your time for love, your turn. Yeah. It'll finally be your turn. Everything is fine. This is not as scary as you think it is. Especially dealing with a sweetheart like the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person, this is how I see the two of you. Like, you're the lion, so brave, so strong, so courageous, and you've really had to put on a tough face. And then this is her. See how she's like petting the lion? This woman is gonna be like your soft spot. The one who at the end of the day, after having to be this strong, alpha, masculine guy, you go home and you just cuddle next to her, and she just embraces you in her arms and makes you know that everything's okay. She's gonna be right there by your side. I feel like you're dealing with someone who's very soft and sensitive, And so it's going to match very, very well with your tough exterior, right? Just the perfect bit of both. Okay. And she's strong. She's strong as well. She's showing up as the Nine of Wands, a wounded warrior. She's been through a lot. It takes a lot of strength to be soft. Trust me, especially in such a brutal world. Many people, they get hurt and they stay hurt and broken and their heart stays cold. But for you to be able to heal and go back to being a soft, sensitive individual, it takes great strength. I feel like the both of you are very strong people, and you'll see that. Come on, Divine Masculine. Come on, be Divine Masculine. Come on, go get it. The Chariot card is here. It's forward movement. Go and pursue this woman. This is who you want to be with. Page of Pentacles is even here. Okay, I feel like you want a commitment. You want the real deal. You do. Three of Pentacles is even here. Someone who you can invest in, support, work together. You know, the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is collaboration. You really want to invest in this person, and you can. They are a good person to invest in. So I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed the message, okay? Take care, everyone. All my information is going to be in the description box if you're interested in connecting with me more. Take care, everyone, and many blessings to you.